Good morning, everybody. This is Tips with Steve Pibb this morning. And I tell you what I got today. I got a new idea for you people. It's not for me. It's not a new idea for me. I've been doing this for a long time. So it's not new to me, but I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos on the crappie rig. It's called a crappie rig, not a crappie jig. This is a crappie jig. This is a crappie rig. There's a big difference. But I got a couple ideas that help you catch more crappie using a crappie rig. Now they make different brands. This is Eagle Claw. This is Eagle Claw, but they make generic ones and ungeneric ones and all different kinds. They all work. Ain't one better than the other, I don't think. But when you get done watching this video, if you watch the whole thing, you're gonna be impressed because you will try this. I guarantee you. Now, what you do first, everybody knows how to open a package. Now here's the tricky part. You got two hooks. You got two Eagle Claw hooks, and they're Aberdeen. This is what you call an Aberdeen hook. This is a size 1/0. This is size 1/0, and this is a size 2/0 right here. That's 2, and this is 1, so you know there's a big difference. I like using 2, size 2, this size, but I got some of these and I put this on 1. It's a trick. It's a trick, not a trick question. It's just a trick that I got, a special trick. Now let me, what you gotta do here is you gotta unravel this. They got it in a wrap here. They wrap it up so it'll fit neat in the little package. So what you do is you unwrap it, and once you unwrap it, it'll go pretty quick. This video, but give me just a minute because I got something to show y'all. Y'all will like it. Y'all really will like it, and it will. I guarantee you, it gives you better odds of catching crappie and sand bass, catfish. I've caught catfish. I've caught black bass. I've caught crappie. I've caught all kinds of fish on the crappie rig. But what we're going to do first, I'm going to show you. You do not have to use a cork or a float on the crappie rig, but I do like using them sometimes. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. But if you do use a cork, a float, y'all know how to put on a bobber stop. That's a bobber stop. They make different kinds, different brands, different kinds, different colors, but they all work. That's a bobber stop. Then you put on the bead. You put the bead on there. Then you pick your float. Now it's important on the size of the float because when I get to the weights, there's two kinds of weights. There's the bell sinker, and then there's these. I make them myself, my own mold weight lead, but you want to get different sizes. These real small ones, you want to get the small ones like this. It's this size, and then get this size for a bigger weight. Float. But okay, now what I'm going to do first. Now you got your bead and your deal there, and then now what we're going to do, you're going to take, and you got your float on there and your bobber stop. Now you do not use this. You use this. You use this swivel. The swivel is what you want to use. Now, you tie whatever kind of knot you feel comfortable tying. Okay? Now, when you get my age, you get hard of seeing. So what we're going to do, you're going to run this out here like this. And you're going to wrap this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. It won't stay in my fingers. Can't see it. 4, 5. I don't know. Let me start all over. Hold on a minute. No, I ain't going to start all over. I just got to... let's say 5, 6, 7. Now they say you can wrap it. They say you can wrap it 5 to 7 times. Then you wrap it right through here again, and then back through here. I think my wife usually helps me do this. Then you wet it, and then you pull both of them down at the same time. Okay, now what you do, you cut this tag end off. Okay, now I'm gonna put the tag in right there. Okay, now we got that done. Okay, that should hold. Now what you do, now here's the deal. There's 2 ways of doing this hook. There's 2 ways. Now I've seen people take this and they get this here and they put the hook through here like this. Then they come back through the loop on this and they pull it down. You pull it past that little knot there. Now, that's one way of doing it. But I'll show you how I do it. This is how I do it. But they both ways work, okay? So there's no... You take this and you squeeze this, put that through that little hole there. Then you take and you put your hook through that loop. And you pull this good, so you don't want this coming back off. Now, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as I say. Okay, so now you got this. Now, this ain't the secret trick I was going to tell you. This is just the way you do that. Now, okay, now I'm going to tell you how I do it. Now, let me tell you how, if you'll watch YouTube videos on fishing with a crappie rig, you'll see on the very back, this is how people fish with a crappie rig. They got this tied to their main line, it comes down, comes this here little metal holder, comes out, and then you got your hook. It hangs down here, and then you go down a little bit, and it's got the other metal deal, and then it comes down with the other hook. Now, that's where you put your minnows. Then you got the swivel. You got this swivel right here, down here. If you'll notice, this is where people put your weight. Okay? Now, this is what it should look like. And then this here weight will pull this down and keep the minnows straight. But what I do, I use a small weight. I put that on there, is the way I do it, like that. Because this is smaller than this one. But if I had if you have a bigger float, you want this here bigger weight. You want a bigger weight, bigger float. But if you put a bigger weight than that on this float, it's going to pull your float under the water and you're not going to see it. So now, here's the trick. If you don't have a weight, you don't want to use a weight, you can use a crappie jig. Now this is a crappie jig. And this here is a weight. It'll count as a weight and it'll work as a weight. Plus you can put a minnow on here also, so you got 3 minnows. Or what you can do is you can put a plastic grub tail on this and 2 minnows. So you can be fishing with 3 baits instead of 2 baits. But I'm going to show you how I do it. This is how I do it. Okay? I take and I put this small weight. I'll put this small weight back on here like that. And then I'll take this and I'll put that on there like that. I'll close this swivel. Now I got 3 hooks, 3 baits, and my weight. So now what you got is, let me move everything down just a little bit. Let me move it down so you can see better. And you got to be careful because sometimes this stuff will get all tangled up. Okay, now let me hold on a minute. Let me pull everything out here and reel it up a little bit. Okay, now what we got here, give me just a minute, folks. I'm gonna get this thing over here. Okay, now I know y'all know about the got the hook in my coat. Caught myself. Okay. Your bobber stop moves up and down however depth you want this to be. Then your little bead stops the cork and the cork stops, and then you fish the depth you want to fish. Now, what you do, you put your minnow here, you put your minnow here, and you put your minnow here. Now, remember what I said. If you don't want to use a hook down here and you don't have a weight and you don't want to use a weight, they make different sizes of these crappie jigs. Now, you need a heavier weight, use a heavier, bigger crappie jig. Put your minnow on it. Now, the best way I do it, I do it 2 ways. I've seen people put it through the eyes, and I've seen them put it through the bottom lip, and it'll twist the minnow around and then stick it through the back. That kills them. I've seen one guy, oh my goodness, he said pinch the tail fin off the minnow and make him swim better. That's like taking and cutting the feathers off the wings of a bird to make them fly better. But I'm not gonna offend nobody. If that's how he does it and that's his way of doing it, that's good. I just think that was funny myself. But if you want a lighter, if you got a smaller weight, use a smaller jig. You can change the color. On these weights you got gray. These you got different colors. And the crappie grub, or the jig grub, or the grub, or the grub worm, man, you can change that color too. But we're going back to the minnow. I put the hook under through the mouth of the minnow, right between the eyes. And then he floats like that. And that's how I do it, but it really don't matter. You can take it and put it right on the back behind the tail, the top fin, and make him swim like that too. That'll work too. But I just think that you people will do better, because common sense tells you you got a better chance of catching a crappie with 3 baits than you do 2 baits. And that's probably why they have them videos out on double rigging the jigs. And that's where you put 2 jigs on 1 line. And you ain't got no bell like this. You just got 2 jigs. So I'm going to tell you, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I want to thank you for watching it, and I hope that this did help you and you try it. It don't cost you nothing. I think these, like, you get them on sale 89 cents. And these here, I don't know what they cost. I buy a whole handful of these. And I want to let you know I appreciate you watching this. Thank you. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. That daggone rooster, I don't know. He wants to be in this video so bad, but I won't let him, because he got a big mouth on him. But I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to ask y'all to give a thumbs up if you like it. If you think it's going to help you, give a thumbs up. If you don't want to give a thumbs up, don't give a thumbs up. And give me a comment if you would. Give me a comment. Nobody comments on my videos. I don't know why. Maybe they don't like my videos. I don't know. But I want to tell you, God bless you people. And the last thing I want to tell y'all, take your wife fishing, your kids fishing, your grandchildren fishing. If you don't have none of them to take fishing, just go by yourself. And it's so beautiful. God made a beautiful world, beautiful nature, and everything is so wonderful. It gives you peace of mind, and everybody just about likes to eat fresh fish. So thank you. Have a nice day, and God bless you people. I'm out of here.